Hi, this is Mark Spoonhour with Laptop Magazine, and we're here at the CTIA Fall 2008, and we're here with one of the hottest smartphones of the show. It's the BlackBerry Pearl Flip, and as you can tell by the name, it is a clamshell device. More than 70% of phone users prefer a clamshell or lid or flip design, so BlackBerry is trying to meet that audience. And as you can see, it's going to be available from T-Mobile from both red and black. The red to us looks a little bit more modern, and we like it. On both devices, you can also see that this is going to have the 4.6 interface, which is the precision interface that's going to be on the Bold as well. A very sharp display, 320 by 240, so the same resolution that's on the Curve, but because it's a smaller space, it actually seems a little bit more high resolution on this device because it's a smaller screen. You also notice that it has a drop hinge design, so it doesn't take up too much room when you're holding it in your hand and having a phone conversation, but it's also very comfortable. And what's great about the Shure-type keyboard, despite the fact that it has a learning curve, the software has improved and the spacing on the keys is larger than you would get on a regular Pearl because you don't have to deal with the display being down here. As you can see here, we have the call keys, the BlackBerry menu key, the back key. The trackball itself is recessed, which was a little jarring to us at first, but now that we're starting to use it, we can move around pretty well through the menus. Give you a quick run through the rest of the device. You have a 2-megapixel camera on the outside of the Flip. You can see here you have a clock, and there's a choice of 4 different clocks in the menu system. But what we like about the outside of this, the external display, is that when you get an incoming message, or a phone call, it'll display on the outside of this Flip, and all you have to do is just open it up, and it'll open directly to the message or the left phone, the phone call that you just had. On the left-hand side, you have a micro USB port, which is nice to see that they're standardizing. Also helps to make the overall device nice and compact. You have a 3.5 millimeter jack, which is good for listening to music. And on the right-hand side, you have a launch key for the camera, a micro SD slot that supports up to 16 gig, and volume up and down buttons. Feature-wise, very similar to regular Pearl, with the exception of the 4.6 OS, which will give you things like the enhanced operating system. Also, a very cool new media player, which we'll show you real quick. And when you're playing videos, it automatically goes into landscape mode. You can see here that looks really nice. Other than that, we also have built-in Wi-Fi, which is really great for making calls over your home or office network or at hotspots. Since this will be available from T-Mobile, you'll be able to use the T-Mobile hotspot at home service. And overall, we're pretty excited about this phone. It's the BlackBerry Pearl Flip from RIM, and it should be out this fall.